Karen Carpenter remains one of the most unforgettable voices in music history. As the lead singer and drummer of the Carpenters, she helped shape the soundtrack of the 1970s with her soulful, warm, and hauntingly beautiful vocals. Songs like Close to You and We've Only Just Begun turned her into a household name, and decades later, her music still resonates with fans across the world. But beyond her remarkable voice, Karen's image has become the subject of fascination, and recent throwback photos have resurfaced online that some say reveal more than she may have intended, leaving little to the imagination. These pictures, taken at a time when Karen and her brother Richard Carpenter were at the peak of their fame, show a different side of the singer. While the world primarily remembers her in elegant long dresses and performance gowns, the resurfaced shots highlight a lighter, more relaxed Karen. In them, she appears effortlessly stylish, showcasing her natural beauty and charm in a way fans rarely saw in official publicity photos. Karen's appearance in these images is striking, not because of revealing fashion in the modern sense, but because of the vulnerability they capture. She was radiant, confident, and carried an understated allure. Fans are saying that in these particular photos, she bared it all. Not necessarily in terms of clothing, but in showing her unfiltered self. There's an honesty and intimacy about them that stands in contrast to the carefully curated image that was often presented during her career. Of course, the phrase leaving little to the imagination doesn't only apply to fashion or glamour. With Karen, it reflects the openness and depth she conveyed in both her music and her presence. Every time she sang, her voice seemed to strip away barriers and touch listeners on a deeply emotional level. In that sense, she was always bearing her soul, and these candid photos serve as a reminder of that. What makes these images so impactful today is a bittersweet context of Karen's life story. Her battle with anorexia nervosa became one of the first high-profile cases to shed light on the devastating effects of eating disorders. She tragically passed away at just 32 years old, cutting short a life and career that promised so much more. Seeing her so alive, so vibrant, and so naturally beautiful in these photos makes them all the more poignant. Karen Carpenter's legacy is more than music, more than her struggles, and more than the images captured of her. It's the way she continues to inspire people decades later. Fans young and old continue to discover her songs, falling in love with the warmth of her voice and the timeless quality of her artistry. These resurfaced photos simply remind us of the woman behind the legend, someone who was at once glamorous, talented, vulnerable, and profoundly human. In the end, Karen Carpenter truly did bear it all. She gave the world her heart and soul through music, and even in private moments captured on film, she revealed a side of herself that was real, relatable, and unforgettable. While some may focus on the idea that these photos left little to the imagination, what they really show is the essence of Karen, an artist who continues to touch lives with her beauty, her honesty, and above all, her voice.